The Priceless Stone. Discovering your true worth. One day, a young monk approached a Zen master, eyes filled with curiosity, and asked, "Master, what is the greatest value in my life?" The Zen master smiled and gave him an unusual task. Go to the back garden, pick up a large stone, and take it to the market to sell. If someone asks for the price, do not speak, just show 2 fingers. If they bargain with you, do not sell it, bring it back, and I will tell you the greatest value of your life. Thought Balloon a strange request, but the young monk obeyed. The first offer, the marketplace. The next morning, the young monk carried the ordinary-looking stone to the busy market. A housewife stopped and curiously asked, "How much is this stone?" The monk silently raised 2 fingers. The housewife responded, $2? The monk shook his head. She hesitated and then said, "All right, $20. I'll use it to press my pickled vegetables." Thought Balloon, $20? For this worthless stone? The monk was surprised. There were so many stones on their mountain. Yet someone was willing to pay money for this one. He did not sell the stone and eagerly returned to the Zen master. "Master, a housewife was willing to pay $20 for my stone. Can you now tell me the greatest value of my life?" The Zen master simply said, "Take the stone to the museum tomorrow. Do the same thing. If someone bargains, do not sell it, bring it back, and we will talk." Thought Balloon, what could possibly happen next? The second offer, the museum. The next day, at the museum, a crowd gathered around the stone, intrigued by its appearance. One person approached and said, "I'll pay $2,000 for this stone. It would be perfect for carving a statue." Astonished face, $2,000? The young monk was astonished. But, remembering the master's instructions, he refused to sell and returned. "Master, someone at the museum offered $2,000 for the stone. Can you now tell me my greatest value?" The Zen master simply laughed and said, "Take the stone to an antique shop tomorrow. Do the same thing. If someone bargains, do not sell it, bring it back, and I will finally tell you." Thought Balloon, could it possibly be worth even more? The final offer, the antique shop. At the antique shop, wealthy collectors and historians examined the stone. One person spoke up, "I will pay $20,000 for this ancient stone." The young monk was shocked beyond words. Before he could react, the buyer raised the offer to $200,000. Thought Balloon, how could this be possible? The monk hurried back to the Zen master, overwhelmed with excitement. "Master, today, someone offered $200,000 for this stone. Now, please tell me, what is the greatest value in my life?" The Zen master lovingly smiled and said, "The lesson of the stone, know your true worth. My child, your life's value is just like this stone. Seedling, if you place yourself in a vegetable market, you are worth $20. Classical building, if you place yourself in a museum, you are worth $2,000. Mantelpiece clock, if you place yourself in an antique shop, you are worth $200,000. Light bulb, different places and different people will see your worth differently. Your value depends on where you choose to be." The young monk finally understood. What does this mean for us? We often limit ourselves by staying in places that don't appreciate our true value. Magnifying glass, are you in the right environment? Magnifying glass, are you surrounded by people who uplift and recognize your potential? Magnifying glass, or are you allowing yourself to remain in a place where your worth is underestimated? Too many people settle for less because they do not believe they deserve more. But like the stone, your value is not fixed. It depends on where you place yourself and how you present yourself to the world. Biceps, believe in your worth. Rocket, put yourself in the right environment. Glowing star, surround yourself with people who recognize and support your greatness. Because when you know your value, the world will see it too. Sparkles, your worth is not determined by others. It's determined by where you choose to be. Sparkles. Clapperboard, if this story inspired you, hit like, share, and subscribe for more powerful life lessons. Folded hands, Sparkles.